But of late, activities amongst the guilds of Ravnica has drawn my attention.
Can you cast it that?
Hi, how's everybody doing? We are here with Meriden Institute of Technology, and guess what? We're going to be playing some Vintage today. So there's supposed to be some kind of a Friday Night Magic event. Yeah, that didn't really pan out, I don't think. The real reason is because somebody suggested the format be Frontier. That's what happens. That is what happened. Pardon the dizziness for a second, guys, while we get oriented here. The dizzies, if you have that, that's... Look away now. Let's see if we can fix this and do the other way. The angle of the light actually affected this. That's good. Why is it moving so much? Let's move this off this way. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's why. It's touching that table. Guys, I'm going to move the table for a second, okay? 3, 2, 1, and push. There. Good, good. All right. Now, give me another second, guys. It's going to get dizzy again. Alright, get ready to open your eyes and your minds and hearts to eternal magic. Alright, that's about as good as my OCD self is going to get. And just a little change up here. I think it's this angle. A little bit more, a little less. And we are perfect, guys. Alright, so what you see directly in front of you is the deck that I'll be running today. For the one of you who's watching us, thank you. It'll grow, it'll grow. Anytime there's vintage streaming, it grows. This is essentially a repeat of the deck that I was running the other day. And this is a repeat of the opponent I was playing against the other day. Hey-o.
Hello, everyone.
Do you still have your Oath of Dragons?
Yes. I think we should rename it, though, the Oath of Budget.
Oh, the budget, I like it.
Because my wife would kill me if I actually spent money on vintage.
Oh, yeah. If I had a wife, she'd kill me. You know, it's like that situation with me. Let's see. Alright.
Fortunately,
Which one?
not everything's come in yet. So
The iPhone one? Yeah, you can use it if you want, if there's no more.
Alright. At this point, is it?
Yeah, it's fine. So we're just going to get down to business, because that's what we're here to do, play Magic. And if anybody has... Oh, so yeah, exactly. See, we already went up from 1 viewer to 6 viewer in just about 5 seconds, because that's how it works here. And I forgot to tag one of my good friends on the hashtag, on the tweeters, but I will send him a message on the Facebooks. So Dubios, for those of you who don't know, it's a good friend of mine. He's an entrepreneur from Venezuela, Colombia, and he lives in Miami. And he's also a Magic player. And for the next month, I'm basically going to be taking a small hiatus from the channel. And, for those of you who don't know, I'm a physician, and I just realized I have to take my medical boards within the next month. Uh-oh. So, goodbye, Magic.
No artist.
So here we go. Y para todos ustedes que nos están viendo desde Latinoamérica, Sudamérica, Venezuela, Colombia, bienvenidos al canal. Parece que hay más gente viéndonos de Sudamérica que de México, que de verdad nos queda como a 5 millas de aquí. Alright, so I'm just going to count the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Picked up some cards, 5 of them. And yet, I think, I did take out a Jace, but I also, in the process, lost a Force of Will. So, whoops, let's hope that's not really lost. Did you see? No, you only saw these 3, right? So, 1 Force of Will comes in, 6 cards have to come out now. I think last time I took out Tabernacle, yeah. Last time I took out Tabernacle, I'll take out a Ratchet Ball. That's a sideboard card. So 4 more cards to come out. yeah, guys, let's take Tinker out of this deck. Why not? Why not? Oh, excuse me. Because that would be too hilarious. Excuse me, guys.
Win conditions are the best in the set.
I'll take out a Stifle. You know, I've wanted to take Time Twister out so many times, but I don't. Because somehow it always comes back doing something for me. Even if it's just, you know, something to chuck for Force of Will. Which I know, sounds probably blasphemous or something along those lines, but this is my sideboard stuff over here. I need to borrow a Jace because there should be 3 in this deck. So now I still need to take out. Now I need to have 4. Which shouldn't be hard. Because I did this the other day. And I had a deck and it worked. Meanwhile, have you been. So, guys, we have Josh here. Josh, tell us, since the time that we last played our match, have you thought about things that you want to do differently in your next game between the two of us, or have you thought at all about Magic?
Yes and no. I devised a 100% budget list that I actually have already bought, and I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail.
I see.
I've had the Oath of Druids come in the mail. I'm just waiting on everything else now.
That's right. Screw it. You know what? Screw it. Let's run it with 63. Why not? Because we are fast and loose here in Brownsville, Texas. That's how we do things.
Remind me of my first Magic deck.
I thought you were going to say you reminded me of your first girlfriend. Hey-oh! I'm going to get slapped so much when I get back to Miami. Oh, Lord. And then we also have Alvaro here, for those of you that saw the intro sequence. Alvaro will be playing, well, let me just put it this way. He's got Spirit. Yes, he do. He's got Spirit. How about you? That's right, guys. He's going to be playing... Huh? Oh, his proxies are all over the floor, by which you mean the post-it note, like, substitutes, because budget post-it notes, guys. They're budget post-it notes. How about that? Alright, so I've got clumps. So because I have clumps, I need to pile shuffle.
I am thinking about making infinite tutor. Pues costean o no costean. Está barata. ¿Qué? ¿Me dices como que no se puede? ¿O que son I just need something that makes coffee
Beautiful day.
I believe it's evening now, good sir.
Esa carta sacrificas de esa carta. Esa carta la volteas y sacrificas 4 de estas y escribes una carta. Es una carta que usar y otra que era cosita. Esa carta la doy y ya hago infinite tutor. Pero sí se puede.
I have so many tutors here, I don't think it matters how many cards I run, you know?
Pero ¿tú crees que sea useless? Está muy raro.
Bernardo, ¿quieres ser el comentarista de este partido? ¿Qué te parece?
No sé lo que van a hacer,
Jugar Magic.
pero no sé qué pedo están
O
haciendo.
sea, ¿qué aprendes, güey? No, hasta parece más cómico así. Pues, ¿qué pedo es un pinche mox opal? ¿Qué opale? No, ya tú sabes, es nopale. Fuck it, okay, guys. We got a guest commentator today. And guess what?
It's like your Green Lantern.
His magic is like a Green Lantern?
Who's the Green Lantern?
His deck is like your Green Lantern.
His deck is the Green Lantern?
Yes.
These guys know what is Heraclix?
Oh, here you go. So you here, my friend, are going to be on camera. Oop, we have to be careful with the angle there. I almost threw everything away. Lost our power. I know that fell. It's okay. Oh my god. So we're good. So you see myself? I mean,
Yeah.
you see yourself here?
¿Pueden hacer comentarios?
Claro.
Can the people make comment about
And they're
this?
gonna make a comment here.
Can people make comment about if they want it in Spanish or one in English? Or
They could. I think there's only one person right now. I mean, let me show you how this works. So this is how you answer the chat. This is the chat here.
Yeah.
But when you want to see how many people are watching, go to channel feed. So right now there's only one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go up. It always happens.
Mhm.
So whenever you want to check, you go back here to channel feed. Pero mira, cuando está listo el chat, aquí lo dejas y si aparece algo, mira, qué tal.
Just-
And then you just put it back.
Just for making an announcement, I am only a HeroClix master, but I don't know anything about magic.
That's right. It's gonna be more fun that way. Y si quieres español, pues veremos. Como ves aquí, you go back to channel feed. There's still only one person.
Yeah.
Está bien. So you go here. And then when more people join, you'll see here join the chat, and then you want to just make sure go to channel feed, okay?
Voy a ser un comentarista. But thank you. Ahorita juego. Yes. Really beautiful.
Alex, you packed one of these dudes, right? Was it you?
All right. And then let's just
Beats
from what?
from Eternal Masters?
Ey, ¿tú que arreglas mi pantalla?
No, wasn't you?
¿Tú que arreglas mi pantalla?
Okay.
That's not work.
¿Mi
That's not work.
teléfono?
¿Lo quieres arreglar?
Change. I help you with your deck.
This is some better days.
You have
Oh, I've
warranty?
seen much better days. It's fine.
The warranty is I pay $200 and I get a new phone. That's the warranty.
Vamos a
It
México.
sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
No, al Chile.
No, Chile que no.
Pagas $50 y te lo arreglan. Así. I am not kidding. You wanna pay? Bueno, vamos voy a estar en AT&T mañana a
And
2
just for the
horas.
sake of having a thought
Okay.
for the people watching.
Vamos y te ayudo.
Hyrule?
Te ayudo con tu jale. No.
Hyrule
Este-
isn't just a mispronounced kingdom.
It's
Get
a,
it.
it's a vintage.
This is vintage.
Vintage. How many life? 20?
Let's see how. Yep. Go ahead, my friend. We're still one person. It's okay. It'll grow.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh, 10.
Okay.
Not 10.
So I guess I will pick first.
I think so too.
We never know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where's Johnny?
I love that
Hey, man.
lips color, pink one.
I thought you said you like a lip color. I'm like, I like pink lips too.
This is one card, barely.
All right, now use them all again.
I recommend them all.
yeah, exactly. Collusion? No, I'm just kidding. All right. 0 lands and 0 moxen. Which is actually not like that.
Seven.
Fine.
You're
You're supposed to be like,
¿Veremos?
you're supposed to be like talking shit the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you need me like.
Nunca
I
dejas de
step
hablar,
in
nunca
that
dejas de
whole,
hablar.
like,
No, really, I need to talk.
Ya. Como,
Yeah, you're getting
mire
commented.
qué emoción aquí, que estoy viendo un partido que nunca jamás he visto, un
No,
formato...
for real, I never seen this kind
No,
of
that's what you're
format.
talking to people about. I'm
Yeah,
looking
like-
forward to seeing
Like
this.
you're the FIFA announcer, like we're here, wonderful.
Eres Andrés
HobbyTown.
Cantor, güey.
Okay.
Chuy, para que
No,
montes.
soy el perro.
Es que es el perro Bermúdez.
Ándale. Sí. Anthony, I have the money. Ah. You're a bitch, but come here. I got the money. I cannot use bad words in it.
Try to avoid them. But
Okay.
in Spanish, nobody knows. This is, you know,
Oh,
it's all famous.
perfect.
O sea,
Okay, this got more. This give you like 50% more chances to lose. There's one less card to play, and he has
certain cards.
he can just.
So he has this, then I always flash it a little bit in an angle so that they can see it, but you can't see it.
That's true.
Huh? And
I recommend you to quit. Nah, just kidding. No. What kind of commentaries you want me to do?
no, on anything, man. It's like,
De-
okay, so here we go. Los jugadores ya se han decidido.
No, en
comenzar el
español.
partido.
En
Como quieras.
español. Bueno, ya está.
No, o sea, como se te sienta más natural. O sea, acabo, se está grabando, pero nadie lo está viendo en este momento. O sea, como tú te sientes más cómodo.
Oh, excelente. No, me gusta mucho este formato. Porque puedes tener 4 el mismo, ¿no?
Ciertas cartas. Bueno, muy buena pregunta.
¿Hay limitados?
Sí, claro, hay restricciones en ciertas cartas que se dicen restricted.
Sí.
Por ejemplo, no se puede tener uno de estos en todo el mazo.
Oh, si no sería muy
No, ya sería, o sea,
Muy roto.
Imagínate lo chingón que está ahorita, ya fuera después roto, güey, pero por completo.
No, pues a mí me gusta jugar roto, pero pues
Catástrofe.
si quieren jugarla chido, pues ya está. No, pues
You know
me
what?
está gustando, me está
I'm gonna do
gustando.
another mulligan too.
Another mole?
I'm going 5.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't a bad hand, but I want a great.
Okay, sir, you already won.
And then,
Yeah.
so, en el comentario, como comentarista puedes decir, y aquí podemos apreciar,
Que el compañero no tiene nada en la mano.
No, aparte de eso,
Sí.
la importancia de tener, ¿verdad? Cartas que te dan utilidad desde un principio.
Sí, porque si no, no vas a hacer
No,
nada.
no, o sea, si no tienes las primeras 7 cartas que te van a ganar el partido o siquiera, ¿verdad? Combatir a un alto nivel, pues ya
Me-
jodiste.
Yo me acuerdo que es muy importante, hay ciertos formatos, creo que en Vintage también, donde literalmente, si el deck está tan bien armado y estructurado y tienes las cartas necesarias, hay jugadores que simplemente roban y enseñan sus cartas y así deciden quién ganó. Porque son decks que ganan en el primer turno. Esos sí están muy exagerados.
Bueno, 5. ¿Cuántos tenemos ahorita? Todavía no, pues está grabando.
No hay ningún inconveniente.
Eso, sí.
Ahorita llegan los fans,
Uf, este sí está un poco mejor.
Mucho mejor. Oh, interesante. Okay, now you quit. Sí. No, just kidding.
Pero puedes ver, con 5 cartas todavía tengo algo muy favorable.
Sí,
¿ves?
o sea, baja tu posibilidad de robar algo interesante en un 7-3, 7-6.
And then you win the roll, my friend, so whenever you're ready. Yeah, no, I mean, como podemos ver, la importancia, me va a tomar otro mulligan. You gonna go to 5 or 4?
My only land is a strip game.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would have worked out real bad. We go to 5.
Sometimes happen. We never know what's the next card.
Exactly. Oh, thank you, the one viewer that we just picked up. All right, thank you for watching the channel. Just so everybody knows, our commentator here is bilingual. So
Mexican.
Mexican, yeah. Well,
No, it's kidding, I have papers.
so you guys tell us what language you want the commentary to be in, and he will do his best to accommodate. Por ahora, como nadie ha dicho si prefiere inglés o español, estamos hablando en español.
Sí, porque es más fácil.
Sí, sí.
Si quieren
la
francés,
facilidad.
voy a poner que el Google Translate.
Ah, c'est bien, monsieur. Vous parlez le français, non?
No.
No.
Aropa.
All right, my friend, whenever you're ready.
¿Tú hablas francés, entonces?
Entiendo más que hablo, güey, porque estoy a ópera.
Yo nomás tuve clase de portugués.
All right.
Muy bien. Ah, pues yo lo puedo ver aquí.
Sí, pues sí. Como hemos visto, el primer daño del partido, como por ejemplo puedes decir, el primer daño del partido se ha sufrido por Josh al sacrificar un polo de delta. Y qué interesante, un Watery Grave.
Oh, 17. Oye, no, se está matando solo.
Sí, pues diles a ellos, como si estás hablando conmigo, pero háblale a ellos.
No, pero la verdad, bajarte 17 en el primer turno, pues dependiendo del deck, ¿verdad? Hay unos decks que juegan así. Mira, mueve un poco la carta, se está como que brillosa.
Oh yeah, good. So the glare free area is here.
Yeah.
So and here.
Yeah.
So any cards you cast on the stack will be here, just for the sake of ease. You can remember that because of here. So then I have no answers.
Entonces, excelente. Muy bien. Muy buenas cartas. Van a ir por el mana, muy probablemente. Bien. Vamos a ver. Excelente.
Is it good? Is it good?
Excelente.
Recordando que son conjuros, o sea, se pueden force a will. Si no gusta.
Están muy buenas esas cartas para hacer ramping. Son muy recomendadas en Commander. Y estos están excelentes para... Es por si no juegas non-land decks o decks que no tienen idea.
¿Cuándo?
Muy bien, Sky Tree, ¿verdad?
Well, essentially, you look at the top 3 cards, put them back in any order, and draw a card. So this is the ponder, and this is my hand.
Excelente. Realmente una muy buena jugada para verificar, asegurarnos el robo de algo bueno.
Vamos a ver cómo la hago.
Muy bueno.
Esto, and then I'll draw.
Excelente.
That's my hand now. And then,
Excelente.
paso el turno.
Pasó el turno, seguimos a 17 contra 20.
¿Sí?
Seguimos muy bien, seguimos muy bien. Agradable, agradable.
Play Breeding Pool.
Breeding Pool. Solo una mana azul disponible.
Excelente. No hay criaturas en campo todavía, nomás. Cada quien un mana. Vamos por 2.
Good.
Muy bien. Primera
Alright,
criatura.
and Bob resolves.
Primera criatura en el campo. Muy bien.
Yes.
Excelente. Ya vamos para el siguiente turno.
Y Bernardo, te voy a contar algo. Como estás notando, seguramente, no ha ganado ninguna persona. Ya estamos en el tercer turno.
Y ya todavía seguimos igual.
O sea, no es vintage como uno se imagina. Es el top card, con 19,
Ok, ya recibimos el primer daño aquí con Cristian.
and draw.
Excelente, excelente. 17-19, se ve interesante, se ve interesante. Vemos un poco más de control de mano aquí, de este lado. Más draw, más robo.
Swing for 2.
Es excelente. Y pues los primeros dos. Excelente. Vamos a 15 contra 19. Muy buen control de mano a la hora de robar. Otros dos de mana.
Merchant Scroll.
Excelente. ¿Qué hace esa locura?
Buscas dentro de tu mazo para una carta que es instante azul.
Ajá.
Y luego se lo muestras a tu oponente y va tomando.
Un script muy bueno. Es un tutor, perdón. Es un tutor.
Sí, es un tutor.
Es México, les decimos script. Es un tutor muy bueno.
Buenísimo.
Realmente para los chicos azules que están viendo ahorita es recomendado muy bien. Porque más te cuesta 2 y te traes tus counters de voladita. Realmente muy apreciable, muy apreciable. Da más versatilidad al deck.
Y también puedes engañar por traer otra. Por ejemplo, I will choose Ancestral Recall.
Sí. Un poquito más a tu derecha para que la puedan ver sin brillo. Excelente, muchas gracias. Muy buena opción, muy buena opción.
Este hand.
Sí, sí. Como estamos viendo, el deck de Christian se basa mucho en robo, control del deck. Para asegurarse una muy buena mano. Seguimos en el próximo turno. 15-19. Damos muy bien. Excelente. Es agradable, es agradable.
Forbidden Orchard.
La primera carta proxiada en el campo. Excelente. Entonces ya 3 tierras atrás.
Draw.
Roba. Muy bien. ¿Cartas en mano, compañero?
8.
8 cartas. ¿Turno cuál? Quinto. Sexto. Quinto, ¿verdad?
Ya ni sé, güey.
Ahorita, después del próximo agarro
Porque no juego ninguna tierra. O sea,
sí. Pero eso está
like, I
interesante.
haven't played a single land, so I've lost track of where we were.
Yo
Puedes
también.
strip mine. Strip mine Forbidden Orchard. La jugada genial ahorita.
Ajá.
eh,
¿Qué hace?
es como Wasteland para cualquier tierra. Cualquier tierra.
Doloroso
Y la
para el
Forbidden Orchard,
contrario.
que es parte del combo de él.
Doloroso para el
Ataco por
contrario.
1-2.
Muy bien.
Pierde 2.
Baja 13. 13 contra 19. Ya estamos viendo más diferencia a la hora del puntaje. Es
And-
excelente.
This is fun. Why don't
Pass turn.
Ok, ya pasó el turno el compañero Christian. Vamos con Josh.
Josh, whenever you're ready, it's your turn.
Alright, draw.
Excelente, excelente. Muy bien.
Just putting it back in. I'm gonna get a bunch of these. And just play. You have 100? Let's take a shot in the dark
That's what she said. Sorry.
And play Oath Druids.
Oh, you're brave, my friend. You're brave.
Sí,
But
sí.
foolish.
Desafortunadamente aquí, compañeros, las cartas no están en español, así que a veces me puedo confundir un poco.
Este es el combo que le gana el juego.
¿Vas a responder?
Claro.
Vamos,
Guiando Mental Misstep
vamos a buscar respuestas.
por Force of Will.
Excelente, excelente. Se bajó 18, compañero Cristian. Ya estamos viendo un poco de presión por parte de Josh, porque realmente no
La
vemos-
condición que gana el partido.
Hijo de su- No, 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 no. Intenso. Ya se pudo haber acabado este match. Seguimos
All set?
compitiendo.
At the end of your turn, Ancestral Recall, draw 3 cards.
Seguimos jugando.
I'll pay 2 life. Mental Misstep. Counter el counter. Con el mismo.
No, pues.
Draw 3, 1,
Por eso
3.
deberíamos de hacer algo para que
Then-
no todos jueguen blue.
Sí, sí. Draw my 3, pero mira, mira lo que va a pasar ahorita. So then I'll take my turn, untap. During my upkeep step, before I draw, because remember, this goes on the stack. The ability lets me look at the top cards and draw it.
Entonces queda el stack, interesante.
Pero mira lo que va a hacer. I'm going to tap my Mox Sapphire, display a Brainstorm,
Excelente.
to draw 3 cards and put 2 back in any order. So draw 1, 2, 3. And then I get to put any 2 back in whatever order that I want, right? So then I'll put these 2 back, like this.
Y ya hiciste draw la
And then I'll do my reveal card here.
Ajá,
0 life lost.
ajá.
See how? And then I draw my card for the turn.
Ya.
See? And then now I can tap down 1 here
Estos blue guys de ahora están bien matones.
to play my Soul Ring.
Oh.
Then I'll play a Scalding Tarn and go to 15 to sacrifice it to look for Volcanic Island.
Vaya, vamos a por fin ver una tierra del lado de Christian. Ya después de como 7, 8 turnos.
It's like my first land.
Es la primera tierra. Excelente. Se ve Josh en un poco. Se ven un poco de aprietos Josh, ya que tenemos lo que sería 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puede generar 5 mana. Christian, ya en este momento, gracias a Soul Ring,
Then I'll tap. Actually, that's a little bit of a misplay.
Christian se queda con
It's okay. It's okay.
un azul y dos incoloros para hacer juegos.
Swing for 2.
Y Josh se va, sí, se va a 9. Hijo de su. Esto está muy cruel. Cartas en manos, Mr.
Yes.
Christian.
6.
6. Josh, can you tell me how much cards you have in your hand?
4.
4, excellent. Thank you, Josh, for your demonstration. We need to see more.
Perfect.
More responses. More responses.
I mean, ask him first to make sure.
All right.
No, I already know.
So we have
It's
untap,
Anthony, right?
upkeep, lose 1.
Huh? $800 and some dollars.
Vamos a otro sacrificio de vida. Vamos a uno menos. Excelente. Qué buen robo. Ahorita van a ver por qué. Muy
Cards in
bueno.
hand. I'll play my second land of the game.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vamos a 6 manas para producirse. 2 incoloros,
Then
un negro, 2 azules.
I'll tap this for 2 mana, colorless, floating 2 colorless.
2 colorless.
And then I'll use one of them to play Mana Vault.
Okay.
Then
Sigo.
I'll use 3. So now I have 4 colorless.
Se va 4, Christian.
I'll use 1 black, 2 of the colorless to cast Yawgmoth's Will.
Fuerte, una jugada fuerte, una jugada fuerte. Estamos viendo demasiado control por parte de Christian.
But it's enough.
Josh quiere secar el
I have
cementerio de
Brainstorm,
Christian.
Mental Misstep,
Interesante.
Ancestral Recall, Force of Will, Spirit Bind, Merchant Scroll, Ponder.
Have you played a land this turn?
I think I did. I think I played
Yes,
Underground Sea.
ese.
Underground Sea. Qué bueno, para eso es el comentarista.
Ah,
Perfecto.
perdón.
No, no, te digo, para eso es.
Para eso soy.
Para eso eres.
Excelente. ¿Dónde está?
Thank you, thank you.
No
So,
ven que tengo dinero y no me quieren vender cartas.
I have 2 generic mana floating.
Ajá. Que
I'll
quedan
use
2.
the blue here
Ya está el azul.
to draw 3.
Te queda todavía la
This is
opción
exiled.
Exile.
1, 2,
3.
3.
Y todavía tenemos
Play Mox Ruby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8 parece ser que hasta 9. Puede generar 9 si los juega bien. 9 manas en un turno. Ya con esta cantidad de tierras y
Tap one
artefactos.
blue.
Excelente. Excelente. Un juego muy agradable, muy controlado por Christian. Josh se ha tenido que retener con solamente 2 cartas y Christian ya está muy amplio con mucha selección de manas de diferentes colores para complementar su deck. ¿Cuántos colores tiene tu deck, Christian?
4 o 5, no sé.
4 o 5, excelente, ya puede complementar muy bien su
4 or 5, something. I
color.
think I have 4 or 5 colors. Maybe. I don't know if I have a white card, but.
Te quedan 2 incoloros floating.
Sí, 2 incolor, 2 colors floating.
Excelente.
No Moxie, huh?
I purchased the cards. Your cards that you sold me the last time. I will purchase them right now.
So I'll use
Next second money. Do you have any trouble with that?
the 2 that I have floating
2 flotando. Seguimos con el muchacho que le
to
da
cast
robo.
Time Vault. Comes in tapped.
Excelente.
Time Vault. Yeah.
Ajá. Muy bien.
Then I have 2 open mana here.
Tenemos 1, 2, 2.
7 cards in hand.
Tenemos que tener opción azul y negro o rojo. Que agarra un rojo y un qué. ¿Azul o negro?
Rojo y azul o negro. Es Dolan.
Sí, correcto.
Confidant.
Ya tenemos 2 para extra robos.
Swing for 2.
Josh se va a 7.
And
Realmente es muy interesante cómo, aunque sea con Josh, yo solamente con dos tierras estuvo más cerca de la condición para ganar todo el partido. Mira, mira nomás. Creo que Josh tiene unas cartas muy peligrosas ahora, ya que no ha bajado nada, las está guardando para cuando el compañero Christian se quede sin mana para responder.
Exile Time Twister.
Excelentemente respondido, en ningún caso de no mana, como acaba de suceder. Realmente, realmente 2 jugadores a temer. 15 a 13. Josh se la juega muy
It does not
tranquilo.
untap. You're right. And neither does this one actually. And I take 1 damage from that.
Vamos a 12 a 15
And then,
a 5.
Here we go. Dark Confidant 1. 0. Oh yeah, I know what I'm drawing because I set him up last turn. 0. And then draw for the turn.
Josh tendrá que buscar una condición de
1, 2, 3,
victoria
4, 5, 6, 7.
para poder. Efectivamente, Josh solamente ha tenido 2 tierras en juego. Eso complica mucho a la hora de convocar hechizos. Estas palabras son rebuscadas, pero los usamos mucho en México. Normalmente la gente no está acostumbrada a este tipo de palabras, pero así se dicen las cosas en México.
3,
cuando
4.
juegan Magic.
Mind Twist for 4.
Se fue con 4, pagando 4.
He has to discard 4 cards from his hand.
Excelente. Ahí vemos una respuesta. Podemos ver otra respuesta. No hubo respuesta.
But now he only has 3 cards in his hand, and he got rid of, and he doesn't have a counter anymore.
Doesn't have more mana. Excelente. Esto se va muy complicado para Josh cuando él tiene mayor
He's saying
posibilidad.
it's going to be tough for you.
Yeah.
It was tough for me a while ago.
You got to 11 fetch.
Ledge. Ya no estamos jugando. ¿Quiere armarse algo grande? ¿Prefiere sacrificar una vida a esperarse? Excelente decisión. Se trajo un Tula o tierra múltiple en México o en cualquier parte de Latinoamérica en español. Negro-azul para poder utilizarlo.
Demonic Tutor?
Y'all got your frontier decks ready or what?
What the hell's Frontier?
Vamos a hacer búsqueda de una
Is that like
Creo que Christian
It's a
ya
real
tiene en
format.
la
I know.
mente cómo
Well,
ganar.
it's not a sanctioned format, but it's Hallelujah and who else made it?
Yo estoy casi seguro de que Christian ya sabe cómo ganar.
That card? Hand? But there's
Siento
somebody else that helped make it too. I forget.
que Christian
Something like
obligó a Josh a que gastara su mana para no quitar el efecto.
Magic article. It's
Pero
real.
era sin opción, ya que si no iba a perder cualquier counter o bloqueador que
That was like the
tuviera
last paragraph.
en la mano.
Take it. Ooh, I did not think you had any counters left.
Hijos, qué sorpresa
But you know what?
más intensa.
Oof, I did not think you had any counters left.
Pero
That's okay, because attack for 4. After all of that setting up.
Down to one.
Let's go. I only have 1 mana in play.
excelente.
Perfecto, déjame prenderte lo que se apagó.
No tenemos por parte de Christian.
I'll shock myself.
Ya tenemos 3. Mira, tenemos 3. Ya se creció un poquito. Pero nadie ha mandado ningún mensaje.
No hay ningún
So
mensaje.
you're gonna kill yourself by playing by shocking land in play?
Yeah.
All right, that's game 1. Okay.
That's game one. Hijos.
All right. Game 2.
Muy interesante.
Winner play all the
Un poco lento, pero muchas respuestas por parte de ambos jugadores.
You can't actually. You can't kill yourself.
Se alentó porque Christian hizo varios. Retornó varias cartas para volver a robar y redujo su posibilidad de sacar tierras desde un inicio, cuando la suerte nunca sonrió. Entonces nos fuimos únicamente con los artefactos.
Pero lo interesante es que él podía haber ganado todo el partido si hubiera resolucionado ese otro druid.
Lo tenía en la mano.
He can because what he's really appreciating about Vintage now. Lo que pasa es que la otra mesa
Sí.
está muy cerquita, a veces a lo mejor empujando esa mesa más para allá.
No, fui yo.
Ah, fue.
Ya chequé y ya voy a tener más cuidado. No,
Como una jugada así. Aparentemente yo tengo todo el control, I have all the control in the world apparently.
pero,
And yet, in one play,
pero Josh tuvo la oportunidad 2 veces.
The card advantage has dark backgrounds way outstanding than I could do.
Can you tell that more slowly, Josh?
say that more slowly so that we can hear you.
So can you explain yourself why you don't make your infinite or
I
your
lost card advantage. Like I had all the control that he did. It's just he was drawing 3 cards a turn when I'm drawing 1.
Eso es lo
Before long, it doesn't matter how many cards I can stop. He can play more than I can stop.
efectivamente ahorita vemos la importancia de tener lo que sería suficiente mana o energía. Bueno, energía sería otra cosa, ya no podría decirle mana. Ya, porque en México se usa energía.
¿Es Pokémon o qué?
No,
¿Magia se dice energía?
allá, es que allá como no les gusta agregar o hablar,
¿Maná?
si en vez de decir maná decían energía azul.
Right, you're play first, right?
Pero como es salió la energía ya no pueden
Ya se
decir
puede
eso,
decir eso,
ya
sí.
tienen que decir maná forzosamente. Excelente, vemos que ya tienen mejores robos de ambas manos y ya tienen más posibilidades de empezar con 7 ambos. ¿Qué deciden los dos? ¿Y usted, Josh?
He's the one who has to declare first as he's playing, exactly, so
¿Y usted?
I will keep this hand as well.
Los dos continúan con las mismas manos. Nos vamos excelentemente con las mismas manos. Muy bien, empezamos 20-20.
I'm gonna play for 0.
Segundo juego.
Force of will.
See, you got some moxes in your hand.
Vemos que Christian se va a la segura, no se la quiere jugar tan rápido. Oh, excelente. Quisiera ver qué hace esta carta. ¿Por qué tienen tanto miedo? Ah, ya sé
Alright,
qué
perfect.
hace.
Exactly. Spells with that are chosen casting cost are countered when they're cast.
Sí, y creo que más o menos sabe todo lo que tú haces, entonces no te va a dejar jugar a gusto.
Is it good?
Como esas cositas que
Esto
tienes.
sería todo countered if I played it.
Alguien sabe jugar aquí. Entonces rápidamente Christian ya incrementó su mana a 3 en primera jugada. Se fue muy rápido.
Pass.
You really don't want that card.
Nope.
No.
When you already got your moxes out.
Aquí Christian se fue a -1, vamos 20-19 en la segunda ronda. ¿Me permites un dado de 20, por favor?
¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no?
I'm gonna
So
shock myself.
random D20.
Gracias.
For me, that's too late to do.
Vamos en la segunda.
I'm gonna cast both the druids.
Vamos a 2 mana. Muy rápido. Segundo turno. Necesitamos ver una respuesta o esto se va a poner interesante.
It's gonna get interesting.
De verdad. Hijo ese.
I'm gonna pass.
Porque Vinicius dice, you cannot attack. Yeah, that's why.
Hijo
But in
ese.
America,
Help me
when
out and
Vinicius
cast
tries
God
to attack, it stops the attack. Because it can't attack.
Dios santo. Ya vemos todo el cambio del
Whatever
control.
you have in your hand that you thought was so good and gonna help you.
Bueno, vamos aquí ya son 4 mana posibles para
Wheel of
poder.
Fortune.
Se fueron a 3, quedó uno restante.
Discard their hand.
Draw 7.
It's always been in America now because that's the
Let's go for it. Force the will and a chroma.
Can you put it more like, can show it? Yeah, excellent. 1, 2, 3.
Force the will and a chroma.
Excelente. Muchas gracias.
So now we're both gambling on what we just draw.
Todo eso se va al cementerio.
1, 2,
Cristian
4, 5, 6, 7.
Estamos de acuerdo que Cristian se está exponiendo al dar la oportunidad a Josh de tener las 7 cartas en su mano, lo cual ya se está riendo, ya nos dice que puede haber alguna respuesta. Sí, ya están checando, sí, efectivamente esto ya se está.
Unfortunately, he's gonna get the surge. Too bad.
Probablemente
It's
puede haber algo. Nos vamos con un Lotus aquí. Ya se están poniendo intensos los muchachos. Tiene 3 mana, tiene 2 mana disponible para jugar. Vamos con el primero.
there's a good chance I can
Azul o rojo, dependiendo de Dula o mana doble. Nos vamos con 3 ahora, sube a 3. 3 incoloros o Lotus que da cualquier.
Sí, uno de cualquier color, pero solo una vez.
Ok. Bueno, vamos con 2 incoloros y
Yep.
un multicolor.
Let's get your creature. You're gonna get yourself a creature, right?
Es excelente, es excelente. Realmente, Christian siempre está demostrando en todos sus juegos el nivel de control que tiene al sacar toda esa disponibilidad de mana en tan pocos turnos. Lo único que sí se tiene que reconocer a Josh es que si los dejas jugar ciertas cartas, va a terminar ganando, ya que tiene bastantes combos para hacer condición de victoria. Vamos con 2, ya pidió 2, se fue a 1.
Mana Vault.
Nos vamos a posibles 3. Puede usarse 3. Nomás la está asegurando en el piso para poder utilizarla en cualquier momento.
Got a 4 mana floating.
Excelente, ya nos vamos a 4.
1
Excelente.
blue.
4 y un azul. Esto va grande, va a ser una carta grande. Azul.
Go to 2.
Excelente, va a ser 2 colores
Time Twister.
y un azul. Vamos a ver la respuesta de Josh.
It's all here for you or for both?
For wait. Opponent must do the same. Both people.
Tenemos ambos juegos en riesgo para verificar cómo va a hacerse la resolución. Ya vamos viendo que Christian se siente un poco
In
más
response to
presionado.
that, go to take 1 down.
Christian ya está sintiéndose un poco más presionado al respecto. Si quieren, if you want to make any comment, or if you want in Spanish or
Use
in
that. Yeah,
English,
use that
you
one. I
can do
still have
it.
1 floating. Tap
But
1.
I really
Exile everything
prefer
off of that.
to explain in Spanish.
Yeah.
I will tell.
And draw a card, which is not gonna matter because it's gonna be shuffled in.
I will explain you if like some
Oh, so
words.
these are all exile. Alright.
Let's
And
see.
then I draw a card. So these are exile. It's exile.
Les estaría explicando realmente como ciertas palabras en español que mucha gente no entiende porque son modismos o algo que normalmente se usa acá en México. Yo se los explicaría para que no haya más inconvenientes. Les comento, pueden hacer cualquier comentario. You can make
Yeah,
any
so at this point
comment
there's
you
no
want
graveyards to
in
shuffle
English,
back in, just our hands to shuffle back in.
We'll get hurt.
And we're gonna draw 7 cards.
Ok, entonces vamos a hacer, regresa todas
Hey,
sus
you
cartas.
forced me to make all these crazy plays because you played a student with the druids.
Vemos que Christian se siente muy presionado al respecto.
There's still 1 mana floating.
Also, that
You
face.
just don't want me to have a chroma.
Josh
Also, that face.
no tiene ningún inconveniente. Se ríe.
I was risking
Este-
it. Like, would you hit whites?
Vemos que obviamente Christian tiene muchísimas más cartas exiliadas en el cementerio lo cual nos dice que ha tenido mayor movimiento de su deck y mayor movimiento en el campo, lo cual le da más opciones de juego. Lo único que sí les recuerdo es que Josh tiene cartas específicas para hacer condición de victoria lo más rápido posible. Vamos, es la segunda vez que Christian juega un roba 7 en esta partida.
En ese turno, güey.
En este turno.
En ese turno, cabrón.
Vamos, seguimos en el turno 2.
No manches, sí.
Seguimos en el turno 2 y Christian está con toda la presión, ve la carta en el campo y dice, aquí hay peligro, puedo perder, necesito ver cómo hacerlo. Obviamente,
Max Pearl.
muy bien, ya estamos viendo mucha posibilidad de mana para el próximo turno con Christian, pero
You
no...
have one turn to win this game.
I love those odds.
Y ya se están lanzando retos los muchachos.
Pass.
Oh, vamos a ver cómo termina esto. Vamos al turno 3.
This is
¿Qué atacamos aquí? Se va a 16. ¿Is this win condition? Card?
his wing condition is this one. He's gonna make me have a creature
Uh-huh.
so that he can go dig through his library until he pulls out a creature. But the only creatures in his deck are super big.
Yeah.
But the way he can get me, because that only works if I have more creatures than him. But he has a land, it gives me a stupid 1/1. So that's the way. So right now he's paying 2 life to look at my hand, and he gets it.
Mucho azul en esa mano. Mucho azul. Tenemos un counter que no utilizó. We see a counter that he doesn't use.
Exactly.
Estamos verificando por qué se está arriesgando a enseñar eso. Probablemente lo esté guardando para algo más importante en el futuro. No se quiere arriesgar. Estamos viendo, pero también estamos
Porque
viendo.
para mí un Gitaxian Pro vale una carta. Si él que resuelva un Brainstorm vale mucho más. O sea, para él. O sea, ese bloqueo sería para mí lo mejor jugado.
Específicamente, sí, eso está en lo correcto. Y
Yes.
remember, Josh, you only have one turn.
I'm gonna cast enemy. No, I'm not. I don't have graveyard anymore. Never mind.
That's right.
Y pues estamos viendo que
I've been
Josh
around the
se
block
para
once or
por
twice.
el cementerio.
Okay, and
Interesante. Vemos mucha indecisión con Josh. Quiere verificar cómo podría utilizarse.
A lot of indecision coming from Josh.
Yes, a lot of, because he want to make sure that he could win.
I'm gonna cast Cobalt Therapy.
Ya salió el counter.
And then I'll pass.
Now you
Y-
understand. Now you understand.
Y no fue un bacheo. No.
2 upkeep, well, 1 upkeep trigger this one,
No.
so I'll lose the life before the draw step. Pay 1 blue.
No fue un cebo, entonces vemos que
Brainstorm.
Josh ya terminó. Van a 16 iguales. Josh solamente tiene un mana para poder hacer una respuesta. Vemos que
Putting 2
aquí
back in just a second.
Christian tiene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 manas disponibles para hacer cualquier juego
Draw card for turn.
en el turno 3. Impresionante. Vintage es un formato muy poderoso, ya que te da muchas cartas muy buenas para llenarte de mana lo más rápido posible. Es excelente, para mí es fantástico. Realmente te da más posibilidades para jugar lo que necesites más rápido. Y como decks como el de Christian, que te hace robar a cada rato, empieza a sacar sus artefactos sin ningún inconveniente. Todos son artefactos, dados los ceros.
Sí, todo esto sí.
Hijo de su- No. Vamos a... Está pagando 4 mana.
Jason Man Sculptor.
Ya vamos con el primer Planeswalker.
Discard Mystical Tutor for solo.
Se está acabando el partido. Ya estamos viendo las conclusiones. Quiero ver ese dado en el Planeswalker. Quiero ver. Honestamente, muy bien
Just for
jugado.
that. Just for that.
Muy bien jugado, Cristian.
Fate Seal?
Fate Seal.
Fates.
El +2 for Jace.
Plus 2. Hijo eso.
I want to see what you do with this.
Estamos jugando muy fuerte aquí. Ninguno quiere ceder. You should. No que un turno.
¿Cómo que un turno?
Pues tú me dijiste que nomás tenía un turno y que iba a perder.
No, in the sense of like the board state. Because look, because
Sí.
Jace can bounce any creature.
Buen punto. Y como su combo es con criaturas.
And he only has and you don't know if he's going to get a creature with haste.
Suck, completely double?
Yep. And we have a tied game. We have a
Llevamos
tied game.
14-14. Excelente.
I'm gonna bring out my favorite swamp for good luck.
Swamp.
Es muy bonita carta. It's a pretty
We're
swamp.
gonna make some things happen.
I want to see that. That's
Cast Liliana's Reaver.
for...
We're gonna help you along.
Don't corner. Ah, just kidding. Just try it. Try it. The touch,
Deals
whenever...
combat damage, you gotta discard a card and I get a 2/2
But it doesn't have haste, or have haste.
No haste.
No haste.
And you're gonna get the Druid's trigger.
Yep. I'm really hoping I don't draw to Dark Confidant.
Estamos viendo
Alright.
que esos haste...
Check it out. You're gonna get something really good right now.
Ahorita vamos a ver, vamos 14-14. Es el cuarto turno.
Very good.
Y estamos muy buenos.
Paso turno.
Ya pasó el turno.
Untap. Upkeep this trigger, so I'll tap 2 and other useless mana
Ajá,
to untap this.
ajá.
Then Oath of Druid's trigger. He has more creatures than I do, so I reveal till I get a creature card, and then goes into play. Everything I reveal goes into my graveyard, though.
Yes, y'all cast in there. I don't have to worry about you casting cards.
He get mail. No, just kidding. No, está buena jugada. Siguen jugando. Muy bien. Seguimos buscando esa criatura. Muchos artefactos en el piso, muchos artefactos. Y ahí va el segundo Planeswalker de todo el juego.
There's a Black Lotus.
Hijo eso. Black Lotus. Y luego dicen que porque está tan caro el Vintage.
You can't actually. I mean, by definition.
Yeah. We'll get close though.
No, a lot. Yeah.
You have Frontier?
That's what I figured. Was coming up.
¿Y qué tiene? Lo cierran hasta las 12.
Ok, salió la carta esperada porque dicen, como podemos verificar, está muy emocionado al respecto. Y tenemos un invitado más que juega con nosotros, Mike. Ya está preparando su deck. Vintage, ¿verdad? ¿Es Vintage? Estamos en vivo.
Frontier.
Frontier. Excelente, ya tenemos otro Frontier. ¿Es Frontier?
Do they have Frontier decks?
Sí.
Bottom?
They can't.
No.
No, they have Vintage.
Ah,
They're playing Vintage.
ok.
So Vintage is just for the stream.
Huh?
This is just for the stream. See, Friday Night Magic side
Night.
event. It's very small. Side event. Vintage.
Yeah, but do you guys have Frontier decks?
No.
No. Estamos streaming Vintage. Si quieres Frontier.
And
¿Qué pasó?
pass.
¿Passed? You passed?
I'm passing to him now.
Ah, ok. Ya
No
tenemos
triggers.
asegurado
Same number of creatures.
una criatura 11-11. ¿Qué tiene?
Arroyo es mi está en español.
Tiene infect. Tiene infectar.
Y trampo. Alright.
Esto está muy intenso. Infectar 11-11. Eso es una condición de victoria. Van a 14 los dos. Combo.
Okay.
Just win, Josh, please.
What's in the graveyard?
A lot of stuff. The half of the deck.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in Vintage and Legacy, we keep the order of the graveyard. Acordados todos que en Vintage y Legacy
Sí,
se mantiene y preserva la orden del, ¿cómo se dice graveyard?
del cementerio.
Cementerio.
O sea que si
No
tú...
el panteón, ¿verdad?
No, eso es para Yugi.
Ah, bueno.
Nosotros decimos cementerio.
Cementerio.
Somos fresas. No, pero aparte de eso, no, es en serio. Aparte de eso, o sea, si que yo juego este formato o el otro, Frontier o Vintage, y yo muevo una carta ahí y la pongo en otro lugar donde no va, del cementerio, o sea, las mezclo.
It's in your hand, but of course it will. Cool.
Game.
Great. I'm going to Toxic Rage for 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Hijo eso.
Puta madre, güey.
Hazle 3 años.
Exile 12 scripts, exile your graveyard.
Ok, jamás había visto tantas cartas exiliadas en un turno contra un deck que no ha sido el Drazi. Excelente, excelente.
I was just hoping maybe I'd get lucky and you would get the not him, and then I could sack my guy and then get the trigger. That was the hope.
For the Cabal there, right.
It's
But
a
no, you
good
didn't.
hope.
It was a good.
We never know.
The play is brilliant.
I was hoping so much. I'm like, okay, it's just like 50% chance. Hit a dark hole, then I sack my guy, and then I'll get the trigger, and
Fate
then
seal?
I'll win the game.
Bottom?
But no, not gonna happen like that.
Ponerte más o menos como cuántas personas te ven.
Bueno, en una tarde como 100 a 200. Es que van unos, llegan y se van, y luego, después de como una hora o dos, ya se quedan. La vez pasada que jugamos, habían 20.
Ah, bien.
Pero era un domingo en la tarde, ahorita mucha gente dormida.
Mucha gente dormida,
And then,
mucha gente en la fiesta,
yeah.
con la raza. Ahorita voy para allá, por este vestido, sí.
Ah, pues sí.
Y luego los pueden ver, estos videos se graban en YouTube y los
Es
pueden
que sí,
volver a ver.
sí, precisamente esto está grabado y luego lo subo en YouTube y aquí mismo se puede como transmitir de nuevo.
Dios
Como,
santísimo,
Está buenísimo, ¿no?
de los Jesucristos eternos, o sea que lo puedo enseñar a mis familias.
Hazlo.
Excelente.
I just realized I could have animated him if I didn't exile your graveyard.
I'm realizing that as well. Yeah. No, please, give me the trigger.
Do you think that he can activate his weapon too? And the flex up.
Excelente.
I should have totally kept and just taken it.
The animate dead stays enchanting him and it gives him -1, -0.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Bueno, vamos 13 a
It's
14
all hits.
y estos muchachos no se deciden por cómo perder. Está muy interesante. El Planeswalker de Christian, vamos al quinto turno. El Planeswalker de Christian ya tienen 9. Ya
Oh, is it Druid's trigger?
es un excelente efecto. Entró al campo.
We'll see. But does this trigger now? Because it's in play.
Because it's gonna be on the up.
Yes. Not on the
Well, I got
draw.
some red ones.
Well, that's the old wording. I don't know what the...
Quick press step. If he comes in on the upkeep, this is your picture.
No. It's at the beginning of the.
Let me check.
So,
Sí.
if they were both on the same plane at the upkeep, they both triggered. But we're already past the beginning of the upkeep, so they won't see.
Porque tú ya hiciste algo.
So that's the upkeep, now the draw step.
Si no haces ningún efecto, ya se conseguiría contar como el inicio de tu upkeep. ¿Cómo se diría upkeep en español?
No sé, de veras. Mantenimiento o algo así. No, because that's what, to maintain a card, to keep it up.
Bueno, nosotros le decimos primera fase, pero no sé si.
No, porque la primera fase sería esto.
No.
Sería bueno buscarlo.
That's main. Primera fase principal.
Look up, actually, the way you can know the answer to that, look up Dark Confidant in Spanish. Look up the Spanish wording for Dark Confidant, and then you'll know right away.
That's true. You can check that out.
Watery Grave?
Porque honestamente muchas cartas con las que jugamos en Estados Unidos, en México estaban en inglés. casi ninguna jugamos en español, no sé por qué. La gente, ¿verdad? Que se cree gringa. Bájalo. Es todo. Vemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 mana disponible. Y pasa el turno, Dios santo. No puede ser posible.
Wait, I fate sealed, right? I got distracted.
¿Qué pasó?
Shit.
¿Qué
Did I
pasó?
fate seal?
¿Cómo?
¿Sabes como, you know how like every turn I've been like looking at the top card, breaking the bottom?
Sí, ya lo hiciste.
Yeah,
Ya lo
okay,
mandaste al
okay,
fondo.
perfect.
Ya lo mandaste al fondo.
I can remember either.
You said it on the bottom. Yes, breaking up 6 turn. Ya debe de haber ganado a alguien, pero vemos que no se quieren decidir. Pero vemos que Josh está a 3 y Cristian está a 14.
Fácil.
Paso de mantenimiento.
Mantenimiento. Mantenimiento, ¿verdad? Por 3.
And you get another creature, so I get another oath trigger.
¿Puedes bloquear para quitar el trigger?
No. Then this will die, and I'll still get the trigger. So he's gonna get a creature through regardless. The question is, could I force a way to deal? Oh, you know what I should have done? No, actually, no, that wouldn't have worked. I win.
The cards that I told you that I will buy to you. I want to buy it? No. No, I'm speaking real. Then,
This is a,
I'm
this is a
waiting
tough.
for you.
This is a tough play, just so you know. It's a very difficult decision.
okay, préstame tus cartas.
So I would say you don't have another creature in your deck then.
No, that's not true. It doesn't mean anything. He's just kind of choosing how to lose. That's kidding. Está difícil la decisión
You're gonna
porque
end up with more creatures than me regardless, except in one of those situations, I won't have card draw advantage next turn. So in that case, damage goes through. I go to 11. You get your whatever zombie.
Okay, and then you discard a card. Is that random? No, you can pick.
excelente. De perdida tenemos esa opción. Obviamente se va a ir por la tierra, ya que efectivamente tenemos demasiado mana del lado de Christian. Interesantemente, Josh con 3 tierras en su poder está haciendo grandes efectos. Impresionante. No sabría decirles ya cuál es un deck más versátil, ya que con menos tierras.
On tap, I can choose which trigger goes first because I have priority. This one, because in case I draw that creature, it becomes over.
Cerca. ¿Te vas a hacer meo? ¿Te vas a dequear? Ahí está.
Then trigger.
Vemos que aquí hay un inconveniente muy grande. Habíamos acordado que no se mantenían los... Ahí había una carta ya seteada anteriormente, se va a robar. Excelente.
Then we
Estamos...
tap one blue. And
Salvadlo. Ya vemos...
a white.
Situations like this happen.
Impulse.
Impresionante, turno 7, impresionante. No vemos respuesta, vemos tres tierras no cubiertas o no tapeadas, como se dice aquí. No las vemos.
One in my hand.
Del lado de Josh, todavía puede responder a algún efecto de Christian. Christian ya se está quedando sin deck. No vemos resolución. Podríamos recordarle a Christian que tiene una carta que puede hacer combate de daño por 2 y solamente tendría que asegurarse el último daño porque Josh tiene solamente 3 vidas, Christian bajó a 7.
Actually, no, that's not true.
Estamos verificando que va a robar. Algo que le deje y ya ganó. Vemos que del lado de Josh tiene 2 cartas cubiertas o tapeadas, como ustedes quieren llamar. y ya no tiene como bloquear esos 2 daños. Efectivamente, bien librados. Impresionante. Ya vamos a ver el final de este combate dentro de muy poco.
This is the last card.
Cada vez más cerca de la resolución. Cada vez más cerca.
Go to 8.
Se va a 8, está por el menos 1.
Bounce into your hand.
Y pues complicado para Josh. No hace ninguna respuesta. Y su cementerio. Seguimos teniendo un zombie 2-2 en el campo. Josh con una vida, Christian con 7. Juego. Hay respuesta. Mantiene el juego. Excelente. Jugado.
Wow. I love him so much.
Se sentía el temor en ambos lados. Es
All right,
impresionante.
let's do it.
You could lose because the trigger. That's
Impresionante.
I'll turn afterwards. ¿Qué te
Realmente
parece, güey? ¿Qué te parece
Real-
el chingón, güey, verdad?
se puso bien
Padrísimo,
intenso.
güey, padrísimo.
Sí. Se puso muy intenso. Al final se podía ver acción de ambos lados. No sabíamos quién iba a ganar al final y ya hubo resolución por parte de
Hey,
Christian.
and we did it in the time about for like a real match before. Actually, for vintage, that's pretty good. I mean, because I found that we play longer, not shorter. Josh, I gotta tell you, man, the games against you are so much fun.
¿Ya van a empezar?
They make me think. Yeah, we're gonna play again.
it doesn't matter the situation. I'm gonna try to find an answer.
That's right.
Can you
Taking the closest.
can you cover me like 5 minutes as I go to smoke?
Do your thing.
You cover me.
Yeah, I'll cover you.
Just let me.
I just gotta find my way over there.
Oh yeah. And you got one in Spanish too. Just kidding.
That ain't gonna happen.
All right.
Okay.
I only know like.
So you can actually help with the channel now since you're like the commentator. If you could just fill in Alvaro here in his deck.
Oh no!
I'm coming back. Like 5 minutes. Great.
Yeah.
Child's in the house. Never smoke. It's bad.
That's right.
Excellent. Don't do it.
So we should go to the hospital and like take the magic food, bring all the Whataburgers.
Did he just say take the Whataburgers from the hospital? Because that's what I heard.
What cancer are you playing, Anthony?
What'd you buy?
Alright. And then you'll have the chat. The chat here. Let me just retweet that we're playing round 2. And let's do the capital thing just to keep consistent because mine's capitalized.
Go for it.
Alvaro, how would you call your deck?
Retool Spirit.
The what?
R-E-I-T-Z-L. Spirit.
R-E-T-Z-L?
Retool. I agree with that.
Look, this when you
And it's spirits, right?
if I have that it's like orb. So just stop all the Oh, this is another card. This is a good moment. This was a good moment. It's like 30 points.
It's the horse red tag. Oh.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's what
Twitch.tv/mirrored. I have to get rid of 5 characters.
Oh. Now we sit in the next exciting game.
Yeah, guys, keep those of you joining. We're about to start. I'm just posting the Twitter updates, you know, so everybody can know that we're about to stream on the interwebs.
Alvaro's Halloween deck will bring some unexpected level of salt.
Sweet. I just made a bad pun. That's not even a pun. It's just like a terrible, terrible word on play on. I was gonna say word on plays. Isn't that a play on words? Heyo.
Perfect.
I'm on a roll. Speaking of things that are sweet.
No podemos hacer los dos.
Oh yeah, you guys can co-commentate. One in English, one in Spanish. I like that. I really like that idea actually.
¿Más este para allá?
No, sit.
It was 20 cards, man.
I'll go.
Dude, tell me the cards. Vamos a uno. ¿Seguimos en vivo?
Sigamos en vivo.
Excelente. Good. Tell me which cards. Okay, take your time.
All right, we are published on social media, guys,
You have
and
like 15 cards left in your deck.
or my library. I have the same amount of cards in my deck. Heyo.
All right.
See what I did there?
I like it.
All right, we've got 2 whole viewers. The chat is in the hands of you guys. We've got. Thank you for doing that. We've got.
That got me worried. I saw that and like, oh god.
Actually, even better. As long as you guys are both in there, perfect. We've got the right names in the right positions, unlike last time, just making sure, perfect. We're going to reset the clock, reset the live totals. We're doing this the right way, guys.
Excelente.
Who knows? People might actually think this is a legit event. I mean, wait a minute. This is a legit event. We're legit Magic players.
How much?
I'm not sure who you're talking about,
battery
sir.
cost to you? Like too much? Like an eye from the face? Un ojo de la cara.
Let me just adjust the brightness for 1 second.
Hijo, eso, qué pantalla más quebrada tenemos aquí, compañeros. No.
El espejo de mi
Tenemos dolores ahora. Excelente.
sí,
No hay problema. Excelente, ya se ven los 20-20. Empújalo un poco más para acá, la parte de abajo, para que quede más derechito. Ahí está. Excelente. 20-20. Muy bien.
All right. Now we just have to wait for players to shuffle together.
Any trouble if I speak in Spanish, pure Spanish?
Go for it. Do whatever you do.
If you don't understand something, so sorry.
That's okay.
Nah,
Don't you worry about it.
Just kidding. No, you ask me and then just keep laughing. If I don't know any chord, just...
Yeah, so there's 3 people watching the channel now, guys. Feel free to say in the chat if you would prefer us to have commentary in English, Spanish, or both. You know, we have actually.
We have both right now.
Yeah, we have both right now, exactly.
We have Spanglish stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pero como quieran, vamos a tenerlo uno así exclusivamente en español, otro exclusivamente en inglés, pues ya ustedes saben.
You're pure English and pure Spanish.
We can do whatever you like.
Okay.
And then just so you guys know, yeah.
Now, who's the bad guy?
Well, saying I just came off of a losing table. I think we know who it is.
Excellent. Just talk
Guys, be
about
nice to
the
Alvaro. I
decision.
know he just.
Just to speak about any decision they make, and I'm like, but come on, yeah, that's the people need to
Alvaro's
see.
the underdog.
Because they need to see both perspectives.
Alvaro, I must ask you a question.
What's up?
Do you have a proxy Black Lotus in your deck? Never mind.
I gave him all my
was
my
having
inkjet
like-
proxies.
Yeah, because I had a little piece of paper. I was like, sure.
So did
Let's do
I.
it.
You didn't even have the power, sir. Good for you. I mean, that's
You know what?
impressive. That's balls.
I can play
I
advantage.
made bad decisions. I could have
También
done better.
puedo jugar.
Claro, no, aunque
I use perks on my deck.
yes,
Go for it.
That's the only real way to play Vantage these days. And the only people that'll actually like make you use the real cards are like at a competitive event. There's like one a year in the world, you know.
Questions? No, answers. Recommendations. Better recommendations. To people who are watching this, why to proxy your deck? Why? Tell me.
The cost. That's one thing. The accessibility. Let's say if you wanted to build the deck that he's playing right now, that'd be like roughly $20,000.
You need to like be like a doctor like him.
Yes. You have to be a doctor like him, or you'd have to proxy it.
Another good explanation, like it's really recommended to proxy your deck because you need to try first your deck.
Well, not necessarily like the deck I was playing. I'm actually going to buy and build because it's actually very cheap. I'm looking at like
You go first.
maybe $150 for like the whole deck.
You could win
And
it
I can make
2000.
it. I can build it better than what I got it right now. I just haven't got the stuff to put it together yet. But you don't have to buy like a $20,000 deck to
What
play.
do you
All right,
recommend?
guys, we got a game that's about to start, and we've got 2 people watching. Thanks you guys for joining on the channel.
Excellent. We have Alvaros versus Christian, and we got 2020. Alvaros both players.
Look at that power play. Are we going to see a turn 1 Tinker?
It's a turn 1 proxy.
Human.
Oh, he's called Human. We might be seeing.
Can you put it
Yes.
the card more?
Oh yeah.
Like we're seeing a
This
different
this
texture.
area, actually,
you.
this square rectangular area here has a lot of glare. So what you could do is you could put like creatures and stuff like here.
No,
Ish.
you can present it so the people see it, and then you put it in the right place.
Yeah, so start here, and then you can move it like out here if you want, and keep like mana rocks and stuff wherever. Yeah.
Yes, because
It's just this area is glare.
See, the land that he played is called Cavern of Souls. When it comes into play, you have to choose a type of
Let's see again what it
creature.
does.
And then creatures that you pay mana for using that card can't be countered if they're of that type.
that's a good protection from blue men, blue boys.
Yeah.
And what's he's playing right now? The blue one. What's he's doing? Because Christian is really
Mausoleum
pissed
Order.
off. Yeah,
Instant or sorcery, yeah. Wow. Okay, that's good. That's good.
he's kind of
That's
pissed
one of
off.
the new cards. I'm not too sure on the text on that one.
Would it be the same with eBay?
But he has a lot of protection on the board. Those little creatures aren't coming off the board easy.
That's a very big difference when you have, because you don't have any protection from bring the creature.
Yeah.
And we know that Christian is a blue boy and likes to play with corner spells.
Oath is a little more hit and miss. You know, you gotta line it up right, and then you have to be able to protect it. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Other times, though, it's beautiful.
Depends on what you're playing.
Yeah.
It's always any deck can beat any others if you know
Exactly.
how to use it. It's just like that magic as magic.
You just gotta have some good luck and some, a lot of skill.
And a lot of luck. Normally it's a lot of luck. But if you have enough skill, you can beat any kind of luck.
Right, Christian's making a move right now.
What is the term? It's still turn
So,
one?
you know, tapping a volcanic island. What is he gonna choose to use that mana for?
One mana of what colors we have for the mana? For
It can be either red or blue. Ponder? So he's gonna use blue and ponder. He's gonna sack his creature to counter.
We got to turn number 2. I want to see those infinites coming out.
Well, vintage, honestly, I feel is slower than modern.
Pretty much.
People don't rush the board because it's very easy to be stopped. There's a lot of tools to stop your opponent.
More for these
So you
two
kind of have to play a
boys.
little slower, a little safer than you would in, like, say, Legacy or Modern.
Go ahead.
Though you can just, like, go off the turn you start if you wanted to. But if your opponent has any answers, then you've wasted a lot of resources.
Alvaro's already passed turn. Alvaro is 20 and Christian is 20. It's a tight game.
You can drop
But
down to Cockers.
the difference is that Alvaro's have more mana available.
Yeah.
And a good defense for his creatures coming in. I see a little more control on Alvaro's field. And we see that Christian doesn't land any land. Spell it right? It's
Relic?
it's a relic. He lands a relic for exile graveyards.
Gotta help deal with those graveyard problems.
Yes, because
Plus, it gives you the option to draw a card.
I don't know if Alvaro plays with the graveyard too much or not.
Terry Academy?
Tellurium Academy, the famous card.
This is some good.
It's hard to imagine that that was at one time standard legal.
I remember those times.
Neither do I.
I'm pretty old. Yeah.
So it exiles it to it,
What's that card?
and then Spell Queller.
It's one of the new cards that got printed out.
It's in my standard deck that I left at home.
So, yeah, actually, if you have an iPhone, you can look it up real quick and then, or here.
Obviously, I don't have an iPhone.
Here, I'll look up.
It's
One of the
cheaper
really
BlackBerry.
good cards that got printed out of the last sets.
Actually, you know what we should do? We should do like digital proxies.
The old proxy.
Yeah, like this.
Okay, let's look up
Ah.
We can even see it.
See what I'm saying?
But it's okay.
Spell Queller. If you see here.
There you go. Now you can see it. Look, look, look.
The spell for it?
Yeah, it's got
Look, guys, like this.
All right, we can
That's,
see it.
that's good. That's good. Because when spell enters the battlefield, exile target spell with converted mana.
It's so stupid because half a little
bit.
bit of an angle change in it. You can see
So
it.
when he went and casted his spell,
It's a 2/3 creature. That's a good corner. But
and when it leaves the battlefield, the exile card goes.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually, that's perfect there.
He gets to cast it without paying.
how much
All right.
costs that card?
This one?
Yeah.
What in price?
Yeah.
Like $15 to $17.
15?
And they
Yeah.
get it back when that dies. Then I'll
It's a little pricey, but
Relic?
it's when you look at some of it, it's not that expensive.
What
It's
do you
affordable.
recommend for the cheap guys? In the,
Whatever you want to play, just put something together and try it. See what happens.
we never know those crazy combos come from nowhere. That's a white lamp from.
I can tell right now, Alvaro's not going to be playing crazy combos.
That's
He's
boring.
looking for a very.
That's
We're
boring.
gonna have a board presence. We're gonna swing out, and we're gonna win by value.
We're still in 2020. No one's want to make any damage to any other. Like
We'll see. It's a difficult situation.
those are pretty stuck. Like, those are running pretty low.
Let's see. He's
human, huh?
Meddling Mage, very hated card.
I know that card. I have the original one from Planeshift. Or whatever early set. What is it? I mean, what are you going to name it?
But right now it's not on the side of the field. Okay, Christian is thinking about scooping.
What was the call on it?
Tinker.
Ah, Tinker.
Yes.
If I was in Christian's position, I'd already scoop.
Nah, no scoops.
Not even this.
Go ahead.
2 damage to Christian. First 2 damage in the play. Now Albert's at 20, Christian's at 18, and we see some damage in the play right now. That's good, that's good. Listen,
Alvaro's thinking about the board, and he's trying to shut off the potential to lose the game right now.
we need some more lands on Christian's side to make some more control on the field.
Nah, you don't need a lot of lands to have board control.
You don't need it,
You don't need it.
but the cheap guys need it. Because normally it costs you.
You just gotta think about what you're gonna do. That's all you gotta do.
Probably yes. We never know. The final, we never know.
Last return?
Alright, we have a basic island, the scariest land of all Magic.
Why?
Because blue.
Most
Because blue.
possibility.
Because blue.
Because blue.
Oh my.
And here comes down a Mana Vault. It's access to a lot of mana right now.
1, 2, yes.
One color is floating?
Because enough mana to bring something big.
Jace?
There's an early Jace the Mind Scroll. Kind of reminiscent to
It's
last
the
game.
first planeswalker in the game. In the match.
I don't know that I'll stay there very long. There's all these pictures.
We never know.
The only news is Alvaro already has control of the
Brainstorm?
board.
Yes, a lot of control. But his round 3 is a 3 scribe, he draw one card and leaves the other ones to the top. He is making a hard decision because he needs to bring back the control of the board.
Yeah.
Two
He
go
will
back.
probably
Two go
lose
back.
for the sun if he doesn't do anything. Go to the, no, that no.
Cool. So you guys lost them. Get him back. Get him back.
Get him back. We don't have any viewers right now, but I don't care. It's fine. We're having so much fun right now. Seeing how Christian lost him. That's enough fun for me.
All right.
Alvaro is keeping too much control of his
Pass.
side of the board.
Well, it's just a different style of deck. It's what you would expect out of a deck that isn't trying to win on like turn 2 and 3.
And then where's the fun of that?
A lot of fun because you keep your opponent from winning.
This kind of soul is spirit.
You have spirit in the field.
Okay, so there's 2 different Cavern Souls, one for humans and one for spirits.
Right. That's too much protection of the field.
That's a copy artifact.
You can scoop right now. Don't worry about it. We just like edit the video, making him winning.
That is some hateful tech right there.
Including your own artifacts, of course.
Yeah, all artifacts.
It's fine.
Damn. I like Outboard decks. It's a good protection deck to keep you playing as a group.
Go to combat.
Seeing you for
They're both going at
4 Jace. This is gone.
4 to Jace. Excellent choice from Alvaro's to kill the last chance of
Untap.
control for
Upkeep.
never know.
Trigger.
When
That
you're
triggers 2.
Playing a deck
Deciding.
in Vintage, you don't want to stop until the last card's drawn.
Well, he doesn't trigger. It's on the artifact.
Oh, I can't do it.
Right. So this one have two upkeep triggers. The 4-1 and that one.
Good.
That's fine. I'll pay their upkeep triggers for now, I guess.
You want you have?
Actually, this I'll always pay first. That's nice thing.
I never seen that kind of
Then
control
I'll draw a card.
for deck.
So there's a lot of options, right? Let's say when you're playing the Power 9, right? Even with a board state like this, that seems like it's really in favor of Alvaro. In the split second, you could go Time Vault and Voltaic, and then you take infinite turns until you get a win condition on the field and win the game. It's a lot of like sneaky stuff.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Like
And
that.
now we're seeing the Voltaic, he helped out.
Trying to.
I just need one artifact and win the game, for example.
Yeah.
That's how volatile games can be.
I believe in you, Alvaro. But we see too much. We have like Alvaro's 20 and Christian's at 17. We're on turn number 4. We see more possibility of win to Alvaro. But this is possibility. We never know in the final.
You never know. Like, things can change in so
Just split second. Like the instant cards.
Like, say when we were playing our match, right? If his draw was the Dark Confidant, then he would have lost. So that would have been his last creature, so he would have milled his entire deck, and then he would have drawn and then been out.
That's too
Right?
powerful.
Like, even with as much control of the game as he had, there was a small chance he could have just lost. You just never know. You gotta wait till that last card's played.
We never. That's the magic of magic. We never know who will win until the final.
Untap.
You
Bring
have
up
2
each step.
skilled opponents on the field, anything can happen.
Anything.
Tap this to satisfy that.
Now
And
Christian is at 11.
tap a colorless.
And up top because Alvaro steals 20.
Tap 1. To untap him, so I don't lose a life from it. Then
Estamos viendo que Christian está buscando cualquier manera o posibilidad para mantener control sobre el campo. Ya vemos que ya ha sacado más productores de mana, más tierras. Pero evidentemente Álvaro tiene un gran control sobre el campo. Diferentemente a eso, el peligro de perder es de ambos, continúa siendo de ambos.
Three floating.
He's tap mana vault for mana now.
Use two.
Possibilities to do a lot.
Tap
Already,
blue.
and 2 colorless, 1 blue.
Time twister.
There's a time twister.
So there's a new graveyard. Shuffle your hand, library, and graveyard together, and then draw 7 cards. And leave everything in play where it is. So this is my hand. This is my old graveyard. I'm getting shuffled in, and we draw 7 new cards.
That's open to our more possibilities.
Yeah.
And Christians too. It's a tricky movement.
If I get a time vault in my hand, I win the game.
You should.
Well,
How many-
not this turn.
Not yet, but I set myself up.
Yes.
How many cards you have on your how many cards do you think you have on your deck right now?
Oh, plenty. But so I mean,
There's a possibility for him to win right
It's a
here.
partner.
very quickly, yeah. And with a Black Lotus, I can draw a Black Lotus.
What we got to consider too is Alvaro is also going to be drawing a hand. We don't necessarily know what's in his deck.
That's
If
right.
he has an answer that can't be answered back, then he could even stop that.
Alvaro's keep having one colorless mana floating and two mana of a color to make difference, cast something, do some magic. We need some magic here because this game is gonna be long if they don't make any recondition
Pretty good, right?
resolution.
Then I saw the black border. I was like, never mind, it's not real.
7 cards on the board for each one. Alvaro's at 20 life, the first size of 11. I need to know what we have.
We got 2 viewers. Hello, viewers. How are you doing?
You can
If you're
recommend,
returning or just joining,
you can recommend that to.
we have an interesting game going on right now. A lot of pressure coming from Alvaro's Spirit deck. But we have a Voltaic key already on the battlefield.
Lotus Puddle?
Just one time vault away from winning the game.
Black Lotus. More mana moving. Sacrifice. We look some pressure from Christian because his sacrifice Lotus. He's going to 9.
Now Tutor is on.
We get a tutor on the field.
Ooh, I think I have an idea of what he's going to do right now.
You should win. Say Petty. ¿Mande? ¿Qué pasó? Yo no sé qué están haciendo. No tengo ni una idea.
Keeping in mind I have 1 floating.
Yes, you have 1 floating. Turn 4. The cards. Can I see that one? That's for
Okay, here comes
Can
the
we use it
nuts.
for artifacts? Can I blink it to repeat the effect? Anthony,
Use 1.
can I blink that to repeat the effect?
Blue.
But the
Time walk?
Eldrazi's, this player can only blink creatures. Okay. Because remember I have artifacts.
Ooh, he casts the spell Quellers and exiles the spell in the stack.
Remember Christian is at 9 life, average 20. It's the first game for match. We have a lot of fun, don't worry. That of the responses from Alvaro to keep control of the field. But I see that no one's got mana right now. It's like they should pass unless they thinking something.
Well, but thinking. There's a lot to consider in this kind of matchup.
9, huh? Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ale.
Tap.
Okay, we're seeing
Sacrifice
something.
this. Exile everything from all graveyards, which is nothing for you. Draw a card.
I got something in the sale pile right now.
So close. I knew it was in my hand. It was there, but I can't play it.
Don't worry, Christian. We have another match to check it. Pass? Shoot!
I misplayed. That's nice. I thought it was so street. Fuck, that cost me the game.
It's
Very
game.
well
Well
played.
played. Give me a second here. I'm gonna take a phone call real quick.
You go. Don't worry.
If you have the same amount of that, then you'll have more matches.
Turn? Nah,
Yeah, because he exiled my time walk.
that's turn 5.
No, wait, hold up.
And estamos viendo que Álvaro tiene mucho control sobre la mesa. Pega 9.
Yeah, you got it.
No hay respuesta. Se acabó la primera jugada.
If I got the time walk off, I would have, yeah.
No. Estuvo muy cerca. No vimos daños en referente a Cristian. Álvaro se fue limpio. Excelentemente jugado de ambas partes. Mucho pensamiento. Lo buscaron demasiado. No hubo resolución por parte de Cristian, pero excelentemente jugado por ambos contendientes.
And draw a card. Nice. Dude! No hay pedo, güey. Just actually, you see, you won. Yeah, you see, I won.
I'll probably get a phone call in just another second.
Álvaro swings for
I
9.
came in.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Even though I had the time vault, we'll take it. And if I just got the time walk off. I knew the odds of you getting like a spell call or something were pretty good, but I
You're maximizing your
The early
what I
clocks.
should have done was let you not attack me with the Mother Rune. Well, you probably would have attacked me anyway. But if for whatever reason, I would have had the best chance of surviving if I had just see whether or not she would have attacked in the group for the game. And then, or what your attacks were. Maybe the Vampire Tutor could have worked at that time. Because that would have been the only chance that I had really to stay alive. It's literally you win or you lose. I'll play first.
You see why I'm blinking so much?
I didn't catch it all.
Alright, stream quality is good. Alright.
Keep going. I need to make a call.
All right. We'll switch places for a bit.
It's
Spell Queller doing some work.
He already played with you, right?
as it tends to do. I hate. That's like the new Coco in terms of cards that I really don't like.
$1,500 on this.
Like, I respect what they do, but like I want to take every single copy that exists in the world and just like burn it.
That's right.
Into the role.
I know. I that's precisely why I feel the way I do.
It feels fairer than some cards.
Because they already did their job.
Look at the artwork. It's like
Did you actually buy them?
Interesting.
30, 40, 140.
I'll try
How much
it.
did you spend on the tabernacle and the workshop? You spent $1,500 between both? I really like was it worth it?
Okay, I like this.
I saw those two. And
I'll
I
pass
was
the
like,
turn.
"Oh, let's keep them all."
Are you gonna build shops now, Anthony? Yeah, do it. Build shops. Everybody hates shops.
Please. Porque hace cuenta que mi hermano va a llegar, no sé cuándo va a llegar y yo, pum, ya me voy. Y no sé cuánto voy a volver. Really?
Thinking.
Give me the money. Hey, I owe you.
Give me $3 because we packed 17.
Brainstorm.
What?
We say that it will cost me 17.
Okay.
3 back. You have change? That's why you vote for Trump. Ah, that's good. No. No. Mucha mierda. No, okay. I can wait you.
Actually, no.
I already
Yeah.
paid you.
Let's see what's going on.
Go ahead.
Just so you can't.
We got an Ether Vial, a Mox, and the white blue land?
Yeah, it's
The Tundra. Volcanic Island and an island?
Is this still Rico?
Nada. Qué chuladote de pelado. This is like soft stuff. Sí, bonito, suavecito. ¿Sabes cómo se les llama a ustedes?
Mox Pro coming down.
Want to see these combos? Man, look at that, right? You just keep on the same shot plan, and it's my turn. And then we play the land that needs only 3 lands. That's 5 lands.
Really? And a relic.
Turn 5. Work.
Pass.
But we didn't waste the
Oh, yeah. Yay! Thank you for acknowledging the chat. Then, how do we get back to this?
We're at 1 right now.
Perfect. And, we lost him. We'll get him back. We'll get him back.
Yeah. Just need more volatiles.
Volatility, even. Each player can't draw more than 1 card each turn. That's freaking annoying.
It's a beautiful card.
Okay, resolves. End of turn. Lightning bolt it.
What an interesting play.
Unless I can pay 1.
Filing in his creature in order to counter a spell. And he can't respond to it because it was brought in with the Vials effect.
And it is a vial effect. Fetch.
I love that so far half the cards I've seen in your deck are standard cards.
I don't. I really don't.
You have like this new take on Death and Taxes going here. I like it.
I like it. It's just piloting it is one thing, playing it is another. Then I'm thinking. Tap 1 black. Tap 3. It's my interest for 3.
Ooh. Losing a 3-card advantage could be huge.
That's what I'm counting on.
Watch us being 3 Loxton Smiters.
So we'll do it this way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna roll for X equals 3.
I want to see a Loxton Smiter.
2. We got 2 more waiting. If we don't get it, we'll reroll. So 4. Reroll. Reroll. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Adios 2. I could not be happier with.
That was a huge loss of advantage right there.
That's fine. Then,
You missed some power plays, my friend.
Really?
exile a card.
Just to make sure that it don't come back.
And pass turn.
What is the turn? ¿En qué turno va?
What turn is this?
I don't know, I wasn't keep track of turns.
Let's say that's 4.
Sure.
Because you got 4.
No, 3. I think that was turn 3. That was turn 3. And this is his turn 3. Yep. Swinging for 2. 3. That can be caught with a recruiter, no? The new one? Yeah, because toughness, exactly. Don't give him ideas. The new recruiter.
And damage.
What the fuck?
What's Spellquerer's stats? Is there a Baghdad?
Not first.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's like, it'd be cool if you could get that with it. Oh, activate Bizarre Baghdad. Draw 2, discard 3.
Not first. Yeah, there's only first. No. This is. What is that?
I forgot.
Damage as fuck. Actually played. What is this? Battle pack?
Ow. That was a very painful mistake.
Starter deck.
That equalizes the advantage from the Mind Twist very heavily.
Not first. Not ultimate.
A real magic card.
Magic. It smells disgusting. Magic. It smells a real magic damage. Look at the move card. It's a move card. Damage first. Damage. Mine were first. Dude, what is this? What is that? You see that corner right there?
Oh, that doesn't matter anyway.
I got the cheapest one. Dude, look at this fucking corner. I got the cheapest one. How do you guys like? Andy, how do you guys like?
Spellqueller? That's not your 5th or 6th one. Attack.
Wait, you said he doesn't give a fuck for this channel?
And Salt will fly. The salty Halloween spirits.
Andy.
Just for that?
Graveyard. Garbage? What? Common?
Get. Go. Just watch. Go. If you weren't exiling right now, you would Yawgmoth's Bargain and cast the other ones.
No, cheap.
Get them back.
Pots, right?
How much? They're like 90.
Oh, I was like individually. Like,
Here, we go. We got $180 right there.
it's not.
So how does it make 500?
Go ahead.
Everything else is just $390 price.
¿Qué más era? No sé, es que no my card.
I'm sorry, I traded my fucking shitty purple difference.
And you're
Worth.
obviously not. Next 3 drop. Also, now it's fun, right?
I hate that card so much.
Did you take out starter packs?
Sorry, but
Yep. Any card that prevents blue from drawing is a good card. I prefer Notion Thief though. I still like to draw.
how about 20 cards side board?
Alright. Spellqueller spirits here are doing some work. Can we see some?
Roll 3 again. I rolled a 3 again.
He already has it.
Searching for a land. Will he find an answer?
Awesome.
Spirit of the Labyrinth has done a lot of work on keeping the board state even.
Really?
Yeah.
For life again?
Preventing people from drawing, that's what happens.
Damn. We already know who wants again.
Let's see what we got here. Jace.
Jeez, he wanna make safe place. Excellent.
Another one.
It's true.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Is he gonna? Yeah.
man. It's a good move. It's a good move. He's desperate. He already know. He already know. Come on, dude. You can do better.
26 lands, go.
Just for a little bit.
You don't have, I only have one side here. Always in here. Then I need to do Twitter. We have Twitter cards. We have Twitter cards. Only time just to work together.
Tense decisions being made here. Chad, if you're listening, type out what you would do right here in this situation. Give poor Chris a hand.
Yeah.
Bouncing the Spirit of the Library with Jace the Mind Sculptor. Spirit of the Labyrinth.
Pass turn.
At your input. Well,
Response. Tap it. I forgot about the stupid vial. Draw 2. Discard 3. Pass.
Man. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, you go.
Very well played.
Very well played. I hate that. Spirit. Damn spirits. Can't get them. Can't stop playing in the standard. Against them, rather. And I keep trying to play control against them. They keep over controlling. The problem that I have with that isn't the deck itself. It's so much that, like, I always concede to what I think the best deck is, and end up adopting it. And I really don't want to play spirits.
I think it's good. I don't think it's the best deck.
This situation, it played out nicely.
The problem is, yeah, just like I
Have
could
you
have
seen
kept
the,
aggressively mulliganing it until I got a better like maybe a win condition and like 2 counters or something. But like, I don't know.
Have you seen the aggro Eldrazi in Vintage?
I've heard of it. I have an aggro Eldrazi in Legacy.
Basically the same thing, except they have the Power 9 added to it.
All right. How do we determine who plays next? 'Cause at this point, we've all I played 2 games. You guys have each only played 1 game. You gonna play each other?
Sure.
Let's do it.
We'll see if I have any better luck here. Right, let's set up the next game here.
God creature.
It's gonna be the legendary Salty Halloween Spirits versus the Budget Oath.
Give me a chance to just put this away first.
Yeah, because my opening hand was
I'll commentate.
the vial,
Contigo.
3 spell colors,
Vamos a
2
comentar
lands,
esto. Porque ellos van a
That's
jugar.
nasty.
and the
Así
spirit.
cada uno juega 2 juegos.
Okay.
Ya que yo tengo vintage deck,
Well, I want to have you to have creatures, so I have to just not die quickly.
I think yours is a lot harder because like I want to jam creatures in, but I don't want to jam creatures.
Jamming creatures is a good thing. Cast creatures. I don't.
Yeah,
mind that.
that's gonna be an interesting. This is gonna be an interesting game.
The only thing I learned about these games is never playing against Salvador.
No, always play against Alpha.
Because he's a card player. You learn more. Man, that's enough for me.
You don't learn as much when you win compared to when you lose.
It's true. Let me explain you. When I was in Heretics Master, I used to lose a lot.
That's how you become good.
And I used to play every day. Every day I lost like 3 or 4 times.
Smoking.
Now, because I buy my stuff and think about some good strategies, now I'm a semi-unbeatable.
Because they have like 4 or 3 teams that can beat me, but it's really expensive to try to. Then I need to go. See everyone?
¿Te vas?
Yeah, my brother's here.
Oh.
¿Cuándo te vas?
El domingo.
¿Cuándo regresas?
En diciembre. Por 3 o 4 días. No, no.
He doesn't like this stuff.
Take care. Have a good day.
We'll have the dice available to you guys here.
Awesome.
I could have drunk one of those.
This guy, I exile Chris, and he bounces at the end and turns into
Does he bounces it, but it does the damage at the end. Before the turn, it bounces it.
Hey, the barrier could also be an amount, no?
A barrier. I could have also drawn barrier.
It's not good.
Or that's well.
I could have done it just with them.
Shit.
I had like one in there. Oh, because it checks if you don't at the end, right?
Oh, you could have done
No. That's my the card.
Okay, bro,
card,
like-
it's on the card, no? Yeah.
You could have been strike also.
You know what? I guess you wanted me to send it.
Alright guys, just give us one moment.
Alright.
This is my city, my home. After years of searching, I've come to find a refuge from this life of endless turmoil. But of late, activities amongst the guilds of Ravnica has drawn my attention. The Azorius magistrates behave with impunity, imposing ever greater dictates upon the citizenry, while the Bacchanal of Rakdos has taken on an added fervor, giving me pause in light of other guild activities, such as those of the quietly powerful Selesnians, preparing themselves for something, and to what end? And the Golgari, providers of questionable sustenance. Their rot lies under the surface, for now. As for the Izzet, the mad thinkers, Ravnica's frenzied engineers, their activities have intensified, and more guilds remain. I sense another power at work, a potent mind I cannot identify. What force is at work here? And what does it mean for Ravnica? This is my city, my home. After years of searching, I've come to find a refuge from this life of endless turmoil. But of late, activities amongst the guilds of Ravnica has drawn my attention. The Azorius magistrates behave with impunity, imposing ever greater dictates upon the citizenry, while the Bacchanal of Rakdos has taken on an added fervor, giving me pause in light of other guild activities, such as those of the quietly powerful Selesnians, preparing themselves for something, and to what end?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the final match of the evening. Oh, bloody hell. Let's fix that. Give us 1 second. Gotta learn not to put pressure on the computer. But you know who we can't put pressure on is our opponents. And
Yo!
yeah, I just went there. So let's do this. Sync transitions fade. All right. So what we got here is basically the last vintage match of the evening.
And then I was like, wait, rematch garbage right now.
So today's last vintage match is between Alvaro, who's playing Retzel Spirits, whatever the hell that means. Oh, the guy who made it up? Oh, Retzel. Yeah, well, it's a good deck. And on the right, we got Josh, who is playing Budget Oath. Which I'll say it's powerless, but I've seen firsthand the power of this deck. So, I think that's a misnomer.
Oath in general is hit and miss.
Well, I mean, but that's kind of the way the card works.
I don't know, man.
Huh?
Power? Oh, with power.
Yeah, no power 9.
Alright, so let's
You
go.
got the one that I so your pick, man. You going first?
Yeah, I'm going first.
Alright. Let's check our molds.
Let's back up, guys. What's that place you like to go to, Southmost?
Marcelo?
Like Marcelo, yeah, let's all go to Marcelo's.
What's Marcelo's?
I'm gonna say let us mold.
I'm gonna say
Why don't we just go to like a Red Taco or something, you know?
Wow.
So, by the way, guys, for those of you that are not from South Texas, what we do is, so what we do is we actually go to taco places here. So you know how like other places may have like Taco Bell, you go like late night McDonald's or 24 hours, that kind of stuff like that. Or like in Miami Beach, for example, there's some late night eaters you can go to. Five Guys, for example, a bunch of pizza places on Washington Avenue. So here in South Texas, we actually have like the best tacos you've had in your life. Now, if you think you know what a taco is, let me just tell you right now. If you're talking about like the $20 that you spend on like 3 like very underfilled and not very delicious but very trendy looking pieces of meat inside tortillas, those aren't tacos. We're talking about 6 of them nice little greasy tortillas full with a steak full with grilled onions filled with cilantro, avocado, and fresh cheese. That with some green salsa and some lime, and frijoles charros, some beans. That's late night food, guys. So apparently people like to go do that. So after this match, that's probably the plan for people here. So yeah, if that doesn't appetize. If that doesn't entice you to come here. Oh, perfect, no glare. That's actually better. I'm okay with that. So that doesn't entice you to consider, coming to South Texas to whatever major events. I don't know what will. But all right. So Alvaro's he played a shiny card. I can't see the glare. They turned off the wrong lights.
Turn 1 stone for Mischief, and you're sitting here complaining about me now.
So we got a Stoneforge Mystic that was just played. In other words, shots that were just fired. And the question is, what Mox is that? Mox Sapphire. There you go.
Forbidden Orchard?
Batter Skull? What was chosen? Because I can't see.
Batter Skull.
Yeah, very good, very good.
And I'll
there it
see you,
is.
sir. Man, that wasteland hurt bad.
Yeah, so what we see here is,
Make me run
it's actually interesting seeing Alvaro play this. Because knowing what is in his deck, if I were playing him in my first game, I'd have to press the play button just to get a ballpark figure of like how long we're going. Oh.
Wow, very
That's right.
nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Goes even far. I would argue it goes even farther in vintage than does in legacy.
Put it into play.
There goes the Batter Skull. So yeah, so just if I were up against this game 1, I don't know that I would know exactly what I'm playing against. I mean, certainly I know what the Retzel Spirits deck looks like, but this could be like a vintage Stoneblade. Or just like a vintage, Esper Control. Right, obviously right now we're only seeing Azoria's colors, but at this point, anything's for game. So that's right. They're packing heat. They're packing up in this first match, and what do you call it? That Germ token just attacked with Vigilance, and then with the Stoneforge. So the wrong life total is being changed there. Well, not the wrong direction. That's right. And next to the Mox Sapphire, we have a. Ooh, so here we have Thalium, and that's Guardian of Thraben, right?
Yes, sir.
So all non-creature spells cost 1 more, generic.
Yeah.
So for such a so here's the secret. Here's the secret, guys. So Alvaro's playing a deck where there's a lot of redundancy, and redundancy is not the right word. A lot of efficiency. Most of his creatures serve more than one function. They actually replicate spells. For example, the spell queller exiles a spell in addition to coming in, and it comes in as a flash. It might as well be, like a mind break trap on a stick, on a creature in this case, on a spirit, a pretty damn good creature, 2/3 that can keep attacking. And then when playing the opposite turn, you can already start attacking with it the next turn. So very powerful, very strategic counter there. With the mental missed it, by the way. Could you, that card, what is that one? Oh, the damp spirit. Yeah. Remember, that's a glare box. The glare box. There we go.
I'm at 4.
So there's a darn spirit that I really don't like. The one that says that you can only draw your first card every turn.
It's non-creature spells?
And that's pretty rough because this deck is basically like a Death and Taxes. For what I can tell, it's really, it's taxing for several reasons. Number one, it doesn't let you do things. In other words, you can't play, you can't use your mana, you can't use your spells. That's one thing. Number two, you can't draw your cards, so you can't filter out the stuff that you can use. And then number three, there's disruption. The land disruption there was just brutal, absolutely brutal against this Oath deck. Yeah, so that's rough. But these guys are going to reset their life totals. They're going to add the one little trophy to Alvaro's thing, right? Yeah, and it's funny because we get wastelanded all the time in Legacy, but I don't see people get this upset over it.
No.
That's because it's a little different vintage. And we got Dan here. That's right. Exactly. How's it going, my friend?
I got game 1 in 4 minutes.
That's right. We're turning it up here at the feature match area. And then this next match, this next game will really determine where everybody stands.
I can play more aggressive here.
That's right. And afterwards, the American Institute of Technology will also give Josh a lesson in grammar because it's actually aggressively adverb.
You know what? What the fuck?
Hey, the channel, kids, children's. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so guys, we got game 2 here. This is the last match of the evening. The third match total. So actually, this is not bad. We got 3 vintage matches. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that in Brownsville, Texas, on December 2nd, 2016, there would be 3 vintage matches being played in quick succession? I certainly would have.
Spell Queller?
Yes. That's a brilliant play. Oof.
Oh, nada.
You know, it's a brilliant play regardless. But it just didn't work out. What's the name of that mage? The one where you can name the card?
Meddling Mage.
Meddling Mage, yeah. You know, it's funny because I had the Meddling Mage a very long time ago. I still have from when it first came out. I don't remember if it was Plane Shift or what the first set was. And I thought, this card has potential. You know, back then, of course, I was much more of a novice in Magic. Wasn't quite sure how to appreciate its value, but this could be good for something at some point. And this Spirit Tax deck is it's pretty good. You know, I think of this deck, I would almost call it Obama Spirits, because I feel like no matter how hard I'm working, I can't do anything. That no matter what I'm putting down, I can't get any value for it. That everything that I have and own is just getting lost over time, and that basically there's a bigger force that's taking over me and basically draining me out little by little. So yeah, it's a perfect example of that presidency. Let's take a look here. Okay. What card is that? Oh, we have got the Meddling Mage naming the win condition, and the eponymous card for
If
Budget
Meddling
Oath.
Mage just leaves play, is the effect still in effect?
No, it is not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that is implicit in the card text, but not explicitly stated. A lot of the older cards, and this is actually the newer printing of it, but a lot of the older cards will say something like, this effect happens, But the sort of subtext, if you will, is that this quote unquote happens only if that card is in play. I mean, if Platinum Angel worked when it was in my library, then damn good, that'd be a damn good card. There's only one card in all of Magic that has a library in-library effect, and it's not legal in any format. I'll give somebody a high five if they can tell me which card that is. The only card in Magic the Gathering, which Mark Rosewater was allowed to create, that has a when in library effect.
He draws too much land, I give him that.
You know why?
You destroyed 2 of my lands too. Look, I don't have anything to fetch for anymore.
Alright.
I get to this point where I have nothing to fetch for. Tell me about Liliana.
So I do think Alvaro's hand shuffling technique is superior at this point to Josh's, but we still have to see just how much more hand shuffling goes on.
I wouldn't draw fetches, I can't fetch anymore because that's how many lands I've drawn the whole game.
Ooh, Ether Vial. That's
No, show me when you have
That's a tough one.
I want to see that. Nah, yeah, bang, bang, bang. Now.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 turns ago it wasn't like this.
And those meddling mages.
What are you talking about? Begging for
Alvaro's glare.
Begging for a card and 3 lightning bolts.
That one, yeah. There we go. Thanks, my friend. Somehow I think that card's gonna have an effect.
I'm going to tap for Pithing Needle and call Ether Vial.
When you see a threat, what do you do?
I want you guys to recognize what this is. This is a slow clap. This is a slow clap for the Pithing Needle on the Ether Vial that I think brought Josh a great deal of hope from what would have otherwise been a seemingly disadvantageous situation. This might go to game 3, guys. I mean, I think that'd be great. Damn, I not like that, but I think that'd be good. Anthony, how's it going? The famous Anthony of Anthonytown, USA, is here. Hey, let me take a look at that card. Were you able to get a magnifying glass? Huh? Oh, yeah, this might be enough. Let's take a look. Because I have a jeweler's loop for looking at Yeah, no, if you don't mind. If I could borrow. Look at this.
That's 6 mana.
Alright, guys, we have here a workshop.
I was struggling with 5 mana.
And it looks too good to be true right now. Actually, there's a lot of things going for it being authentic right now. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough to say. So it passes the bend test. But you have to be careful because a lot of current day cards pass the bend test. So what criteria do I use to see if the card's authentic? So you take a jeweler's loop, very much like these, and actually this is almost identical to the one I have.
Pass to you. Good game, Eric.
And the jeweler's loop
You should have seen what he did to me.
is one of these little things, right? Allows you to look at the cards very close up, and more important, and the most important thing on these is the printing pattern, the Ben-Day dots. So Ben-Day dots are the little dots that when you look at these, I'm pretty certain this isn't real. But I don't want to commit to anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an authentic Antiquities card to compare to. That is really the only thing to do. Get a known, justified Antiquities card to compare to. We're going to regular island? And I have a few here. The problem is, guys, forgeries are so good. They're so good these days that you just, I mean, you can't trust anything or anyone, honestly. Thankfully, the ones that I bought are so bad and value and worth. And thankfully, it's the same color base. I have here an Ornithopter from Antiquities. All right, yeah, we're closing this match out, man, with some good plays. All right, thank you, my friend. So let's compare the authentic. So we'll look first at this known to be pack fresh, genuine Ornithopter. And would you look at that? I just learned something new. So the reason I had doubts in the workshop is because the black lines, you'll see the very black lines at the edges, and some of the newer sets, those do not have Ben-Day dots that are used to print them. Here they do. And it's present in both Interesting. If anything, now I'm doubting the authenticity of this card. It's a stupid comment. Why would anybody counterfeit it? All right, and then we're looking at the text.
Are you sure?
The pattern changes for the text. Okay, so this is going to be the key telling the telling feature. Inside the letters, where it says Amy Weber here, you can see two distinct colors. You see blue and red. There is blue and red, and it is very evident. So and green, blue, red, and green little dots that somehow combine to make gray. So actually, it's red and green, not blue. It's red and green, and you have to really look at it. And the print pattern inside the text is different than the text pattern outside. And then when we're looking at the actual artifact part of the card, you see, guys, in here, the print pattern is different depending on the color of for example, it looks like there's a little
You're gonna bounce.
like all the little weird shaped
Turn it back to your hand.
green and red polygons. They have only individual dots. The problem is, I don't know if that's the case here, so let's take a look. Now, in terms of the texture, just the plain texture looking good, it does. So that the texture of the card looks more authentic in that sense. So we're going to use the lettering to assess authenticity.
Attack. You don't want to attack?
Dude, it's real. I told you.
Yeah, that one you can tell.
It's the letter. I showed you how to do it over there. Just look at the letters.
Damn, I like how you have a $1,000 card design.
$800.
Medium price is about.
Oh, actually, now it looks more authentic than not. But
Sure don't want to attack? I'll pass to you.
This one's super.
it's super hard to tell.
I don't know.
I can't even concede.
Oh, it's holding it backwards, no wonder. I think it's, you know what? I think it's real.
Yeah, where are we gonna go? That water.
Wonder?
I think it's real.
Okay.
The reason is I'm looking at the lettering, and I see these are microscopic. These are tiny, tiny, tiny red and green dots that are different than the surrounding pattern.
Okay.
It's real. It's authentic. Your workshop is authentic. That really hurts your eyes after a while, though. So, this one,
It's a 1-2.
I would need a Legends card to compare it to.
I told you that was real.
Yeah,
Oh, you already know it's real?
Yeah.
pretty much.
Anthony's fake cards?
Go with the Legends card somewhere.
Let me get that spirit.
It looks real.
I want my spirit.
You don't think the masterpiece I gave you was real?
No, it's definitely fake.
Oh, yeah. You see the sticker for Pizza Hut. So once you get those machines,
I'll pass to you, sir.
I kid you not, I think they hired those people to do the masterpiece.
Here's one.
This one looks real, too, yeah.
That looked really well.
Oh, even better, yeah. The problem is the different colors.
Yeah.
So, but you can look at the text at the same. So we have here two different cards from Legends. One that's known real, and that's Land Equilibrium. So the main thing that we're using right now are, again, the Ben-Day dots. Ben-Day dots are one of the best things to test authenticity, guys. So what you do is you look at the lettering. Usually the Illustrator one. So all of these should have little, like microscopic green and red dots in the text, and that pattern should be different than the dot pattern surrounding it.
What's GTA at right now?
Nothing. It doesn't have any countdown.
Okay, so it's just 5?
5.
This one hasn't. Yep.
I see what you're saying about the pattern on the text.
Yeah, right.
It's really.
It's so subtle, and I have a better. I have a probably 60 times zoom loop at home. That's the one that I use to tell the difference. You need that kind of quality. And then there's other tests you can do. Because I have some fake cards from this time too, that they passed almost every other test. The UV light test, the ink is the same. They have Ben-Day dots, but the pattern is just a subtle difference of Ben-Day dots. So congratulations on your new cards.
You're in black?
No block.
The real?
Yeah.
So you could have just taken my word.
the text is what I'm going off
Okay,
of.
totally
Now,
got the
I
card
agree
wrong.
that they're a little glossy,
Never played
but then
with
look at
guys.
this one.
Yeah, it's when it attacks, not when it blocks.
I thought it when it
Just the
deals
way that
damage.
this
against
feels.
token.
Like this one
No.
doesn't feel
And
right.
the other thing that people don't always know is that there's
I've been
different
attacking
places.
this whole time,
Cartamundi in Belgium wasn't the
Alright,
only
here you go.
place that printed Magic cards always. Some of them were printed in
Secret
America.
my hand
There's a North American 4th
I
edition
drew it
print,
on third turn.
and I honestly don't know about antiquities. Actually, the guy who would know, like probably the world expert on all this, he lives in Florida. He's Rudy. Have you guys seen Alpha Investments, the videos on YouTube? Yeah, he's like I think he's like the world expert on maybe not world expert. You know, he's
Oh, wait, we're
one of the
past it.
people I would trust more than anybody else because of his knowledge
Okay.
base of
Good
like
game.
antiquities, especially because
Very
he
good
loves.
game.
That's his probably I think his favorite set of Magic.
Beautiful. Guys.
All right, so we'll give Alvaro back his loop. So, yep.
That metal image call.
I would get one because the one I have
so
not
good,
only is
so
more zoom,
very well
it has
played.
lights on.
So
It
it
has
sounds like I have
a white
to-
LED light and a UV light.
Gots to.
Because
Because if not,
UV
I would've played it.
reflectivity
Yeah.
is also another gauge. That's right. They're closing up this match
Oh,
with
that'd be the first
victory
picture I
for
got.
Alvaro.
Oh,
Alvaro, give yourself the little extra one if you won. Woo! There you go. So, guys, I think we just
Very,
proved
very
that we have a vintage meta that is being dominated by a spirit deck, which is unfortunately the same for just about every other format of Magic at this time. But it is what it is. And the fact that we can even say we have a vintage meta here in Brownsville is pretty good. Why don't you guys come here? Get in the back. Get in the back. Come on, guys. I want to want everybody to. Do you think it'd be easier if we got on that side? But we can figure it out. Just get here. Just get back here. Just get your back there. All right. So Alvaro, did you have fun playing vintage here?
yeah, I always have fun playing vintage.
Do you think you're ever going to get to play vintage for a while back? I mean, do you think it's going to be a while before you get to play vintage again?
Probably.
That's too bad. You guys should do something about it, right?
I'm told to play.
Huh?
I'm gonna finish my deck out.
Perfect, yeah, because you guys saw you can have a budget vintage deck, about $150, and he actually took me to it was like 4 matches versus 3 the other day. It was very close, and I only misplayed in the first turn. But apart from that, it was a very competitive matchup. Guys, thanks for joining us. We'll be back. Actually, so for those of you who don't know, I have to take my medical boards at the end of the month. So this is going to be maybe my penultimate. Maybe I'll have one more broadcast from Florida. And then I'm out till 2017. Because, I still want to be able to practice as a doctor. So that's kind of important. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, you guys, for playing Vintage.
Bye.
We have more players for our event than the Frontier event, guys, just so you know.
Yeah.
And I think that says something about either Frontier or Vintage, but either way, I like it. All right, guys, take it easy.
This is my city, my home. After years of searching, I've come to find a refuge from this life of endless turmoil. But of late, activities amongst the guilds of Ravnica has drawn my attention. The Azorius magistrates behave with impunity, imposing ever greater dictates upon the citizenry, while the Bacchanal of Rakdos has taken on an added fervor, giving me pause in light of other guild activities, such as those of the quietly powerful Selesnians, preparing themselves for something, and to what end? And the Golgari, providers of questionable sustenance. Their rot lies under the surface, for now. As for the Izzet, the mad thinkers, Ravnica's frenzied engineers, their activities have intensified, and more guilds remain. I sense another power at work, a potent mind I cannot identify. What force is at work here? And what does it mean for Ravnica?